Supreme Rising Soldiers. It's your sister from another Mr. Lovely Fly Shy, and I am back with another one. May all be well with each and every one of you. That is my sincerest hope and prayer for you all. The objective is to continuously take care of yourself, pour self-love, self-care into self, all right? Really look out for self, all right? I don't know who needed to hear that today, but somebody did. No matter what is going on in your life, put yourself first and understand that it ain't over till it's over, baby. As long as you still have breath in your body, you still have a chance, all right? You still have an assignment. Okay, so aside from all that, I hope you all have had an amazing day thus far. All has been well on my end, all has been well on my end. I can't complain. I've just been doing some spring cleaning, so to speak. And as promised, I wanted to come at you all with the topic of energy transmutation. All right. You see, as a chosen one, as a spiritualist, as an intuitive, amongst all other things, a seer, a prophetess, whatever you'd like to call it, there's many terms and labels that are placed, and I guess you could say responsibilities that are placed on the chosen ones, those of whom have a high calling over their lives. You see, I've had to learn, because of all of this, how to transmute energy at a young age. However, obviously I didn't have the terminologies as a child, and I didn't really understand the fact that I was an empath. I didn't understand that I was highly sensitive to both negative and positive energies. I didn't all I thought, I guess you could say when I was about 6 or 7 was, okay, I'm psychic. I can finish people's sentences. I can read people's minds, and I'm correct on it. I can think things, and boom, it happens. But that it's just that's aside from the point. That's just having discernment, a gift of discernment, being able to read body language, being able to read people's motives and intentions. Now, to get on energy transmuting, I'd like to say that in the beginning, it's not going to be easy, because you see, we have been programmed and wired a certain way. And a part of this spiritual awakening, and a part of us igniting this Christ consciousness and, our godlike abilities and superpowers, so to speak, energy transmutation is one of those gifts that we hold and that we carry. And in the beginning, it's going to be hard. It's going to feel as if you're being, you may even feel like you're being mean by setting boundaries and by having that return to sender mentality. And, as a chosen one, we don't ever wish bad upon people, even those who transgress against us, who harm us, or anyone connected to us. We still have it in us to forgive, but we must see people for who it is that they are. And we must trust people the first time, especially when it comes down to narcissists and Jezebel spirits. Those of whom wear masks for a long time. They wear these masks for a very, very long time, until finally and abruptly and suddenly the mask slips. And so in order to protect yourself and your spirit from the repercussions and the demonic attachments that these people have on them, you have to learn how to transmute that energy and send it back. All right. Prayer is number one, your most powerful tool, prophesizing over your own life. You see, we have the power of life and death in our tongue. So anything that we so speak, all right, anything that we so think, or anything that we so believe, well, so shall it be. All right. And so we have to understand, this is collective here. This is all of us, me included. We have to understand just how powerful we are. All right. And that's why I'm very adamant about, protecting your energy. All right. Protecting what it is that you watch, protecting what you listen to. All right. Who and what you conduct yourself around. Because these enemies, they're all hiding in plain sight. But for those of us who have the eye to see, we can call these people out, and we can tell them apart in any crowd. We know who these people are. And in fact, they know who we are. Which is why the moment we begin to transmute that energy, turn all of those negatives and all of those fiery darts and different forms of spiritual attacks that were sent our way, they wonder how we can turn it into our good. How we can take a very, very negative situation and use it not only to propel us into a higher elevation, but to assist others, especially if those people are facing the same things in which you may have faced. They wonder how you all can transmute a struggle let me rephrase that. They wonder how you all can go from rags to riches within a blink of an eye. All right, and that's because you all have an innate ability to, no matter what, you just have an unwavering faith. You have an unwavering faith, and that is a part of it as well. When you believe in God, and when you know in your heart that you are connected to the Most High God. All right, you know that you are doing the work. You know that you are on this walk of righteousness, and you are being obedient. All right, you have dominion over your reality. Okay, so always remember that when it comes to protecting your energy, that begins with setting boundaries. That begins with learning how to say no. As a person who is recovering from once being a people pleaser in the past, I was very codependent on narcissistic energies who were not good for me. But here I was in my nature, who it is that I am at my core, thinking as if I can fix and heal everyone. But when it comes to these demonic spirits, it's just impossible. What becomes our superpower is just our abilities to bounce back from absolutely anything. Especially those of us who have went through narcissistic abuse. You all know the gravity and the depth of the blackmail, the gaslighting, the manipulation, the different forms and tactics that these narcissists use. Again, they don't have the smarts like you and I do, but they have the smarts from who it is that they serve, which is the devil, which is the enemy, which is these negative opposing energies that they lean on and that are latched onto them. You see, when they see us coming, a part of them wants to turn and run the other way because they see the God in us. They see the light in us everywhere we go, and that is why they will stop at no end. Chosen ones, they will stop at no end. All right, so you have to learn how to become a master of your own energy. All right, in order to know thyself, you must know God, and to know God, you know thyself. All right, you all are so strong, and you just don't know it yet. You just don't see it fully yet. Trust me, I'm discovering who I am day to day, just with you all as well. But when it comes to this spiritual work, when it comes to this walk that I'm on of just seeking and speaking truth and living in the light, being on the light side, being the light worker, earth angel, star seed that I was born to be, except it was indoctrinated out of me. But, I found my way. I awakened. And that is what this journey is about. It's about discovering who we really are. We're not just mere humans. All right, we are spiritual beings experiencing this human experience. You see, this human experience is our training grounds. All right, and so due to the fact of how spiritually connected and tapped in we are, it is imperative that we learn how to, just turn, like how the Most High in the Bible, how they spoke about the 5 loaves of bread and the 5,000 fish and all that. You all have the power to bring that out of you. Like, you all are master manifestors. That's a part of our gifts as well. We have the ability to think something and we can make it happen because we are tapped in and we are connected, and our heart is good. You see, our heart is constantly being balanced out on scales. All right, our heart must be as light as a feather. Okay? And it's just interesting, and this is actually a great topic. So also shout out to the young lady who suggested this topic, because I was very excited to come on here and talk to you all about it, because I definitely want to see you all protecting yourself as well. I definitely, within the next couple of weeks and months, I definitely want to see a new force of individuals just coming through, popping out with it, with their heads held high, no matter what you all have been through, whether you have come from the struggle, whether you have come from the bottom of the barrel, no matter what, you already knew from birth, since you were a child, that you were going to be someone. And the fact that you will be that someone, you are that someone, is all due to the fact of how you were able to take all of those negative situations, those very traumatic, abusive situations, every forms of abuse that you all have suffered from. I've noticed, chosen ones, we come from very, very traumatic, especially in our childhoods. We come from very, very traumatic, broken families, narcissistic childhoods, and dealing with abuse, all forms. And we had that innate ability as little children to transmute that energy so that we can still survive and thrive. That is a superpower. To be able to go through all of that, to have every fiery dart nailed in your back, to have every demon and devil and principality come up against you, yet and still you all walk around unapologetically serving the Most High God, doing the Most High's business, using your dominion, taking your rightful place in the world. You all, that is transmuting energy. All right? The fact that you can take a negative and turn it right into a positive just like that. It all begins in here. Once you gain control of your mind, once you're able to manage your emotions and regulate your temperaments and things of that nature, you really become a force to be reckoned with. Quick fun fact, I was actually going to talk more about this in a next video, but I was speaking to someone the other day, and it was interesting because I had said something, because I had been silent the whole time. The type of person I am, when I get around people, I allow them to have the floor. You can go ahead and talk, go ahead, whatever, that's just who I am in my nature. But the moment I opened my mouth and I exalted myself, he literally, this guy, I kid you not, grown man, literally jumped. And he was like, you have a commanding presence. He was like, once you realize the power that you have, you are going to be a force to be reckoned with. He was like, once you're able to fully control it, because, we have so many different gifts, so many different abilities. We have to, it's all about the balancing, right? It's about balancing the light, the dark, the negative, the positive, and what have you. And so he was just like, once you learn how to, it's something along the lines of, once you learn how to, or once you realize your power, something like that. Like I said, we're going to get into it in the video after this one, but it was just very interesting. Like I said, they see the God in us. They see it. Many of you are, being gravitated to the channel. That's beautiful. We're about to have 144 right on the clock. Confirmation, that's a message. All right. Energy is real. And when it comes to the energy work I do, this energy transmutation is a big part of it. Okay, it's important to, of course, acknowledge, take accountability for your parts or your efforts or lack thereof, but also learn how to take it, turn it around for the greater good, make it work for you. You see, there's so many things that could have very well fallen apart in my life. I could very well be on the street somewhere, probably homeless. But Lord said, not my chosen one, not my royal one. No, not my star seed. Because I was able to transmute that energy. You see, sometimes you just have to calm down. Calm down. Stop the overthinking. Stop the ruminating. Sit down with yourself. And I don't mean sit down with the substance. That's not going to work all the time. That's something I had to tell myself as well. That is also a part of it. Sit down with yourself and God. Stop trying to numb or run away from things. Trust me, this is coming from experience. I had to learn to stop running and literally face. And once I was able to face, I was able to transmute. Once I was able to transmute, I was able to prosper. I was able to succeed. I was able to elevate. And the journey, as you all know it, and as the motto goes, we shall proceed. We're steadily progressing. All right, we're steadily growing. No matter how small our baby steps are, no matter how small or how steady our progress is, small and steady steps is better than no steps at all. And because of the fact that you all have that warrior spirit within you, you have that resilient spirit that just, I'm going to make it at all costs. I am not going to give up. I am not going to throw in the towel. I am not going to quit on myself. All right, I am not going to let this person win. I am not going to let this person take me out of my character. I am not going to be held back or held down by any demon in hell, because can't no demon in hell stop me. All right, once you all get good and tired of your circumstances, once you guys get good and tired of the insanity, the continuous loop of the same things over and over again, the same routine, the same this, the same that, you all will do something differently. You will then come up. As you sit with God, God will show you what to do. You know? And again, you have to keep on fighting. My nose just started itching, so that's some spiritual confirmation there. But you must keep on fighting. All right, you have to protect your energy. These people, they want to see you all in a depressed state of mind. They want to see you all end up going bonkers, losing your mind. They don't want to see you all sitting on this throne that you all have been elevated to. Whether physically, mentally, spiritually, or what have you. You all have a high calling governing over your life. And if you've been wondering why all of the strife, why all of the tests, turns, roller coaster rides, heartbreaks, heartaches, betrayals, and all of that, well, it's all because of a reason. That testimony you hold, baby, that testimony you got to tell, that story you got to tell, do you know how many millions and billions of people you are going to help with your story alone? That is why it is imperative to, I'm telling you, control your emotions. Do not let these people get the best of you. Don't let them see you sweat. All right, you have to keep a poker face at all times. That is a part of it, because you see, they can't poke or prod at what they don't know. So you all take that where it resonates, okay? But to end it off, I hope this helped, okay? I hope I answered, some questions. But, this energy transmutation is real. A lot of you already practice this, whether unconsciously or consciously, okay? You choosing, okay, well, today I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm protecting my energy today. I don't want to be bothered with people. That's another form of it, okay? Just choosing you. All right, people don't like when you choose you. All right, ever since I chose me, everyone dropped like flies, baby. Ever since I set boundaries, everyone dropped like flies, and that is okay. because God is bringing forth my true divine tribe, which is many of you, those of whom really rocking and rolling with me on this fight towards righteousness and towards this fight towards ushering in New Jerusalem, all right? As we continue to awaken further and further, baby, this is just the beginning. God keeps telling me, I'm telling you guys, I hear this every day by God, saying this is only the beginning. You think this is something now, just watch, just wait. All right, so again, protect your energy, protect your hearts, protect your minds, protect your souls. All right, again, everything doesn't need a reaction or a response. Let people talk, let them talk to themselves. Meanwhile, use all that energy that they try to use to penetrate and try to tarnish and taint yours, and use it, extract it from them and use it as fuel towards your greater good, towards your grand rising. Use it as fuel to get those goals tackled, okay? To crush to crush that to-do list, to handle your business, basically. All right, use any negative situation in your life and turn it around for your greater good. Use that energy wisely. I'm telling you, don't let nobody deplete you, because this stuff is real. Don't let nobody deplete you. Don't let nobody stress, depress, or because they really want to caress. I'm just playing. No, but don't let nobody stress you out. All right? That is what this is about. Protect your energy. All right? Well, that's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know down below in a comment. Also, like this video. Share any of my videos that have resonated the most with you on any of your platforms, okay? I do look out for that stuff. Like I said, we're steadily rising. Y'all don't know. Y'all talking to a future billionaire. You never know. I could very well be a billionaire right now. I'm just playing a role. No, I'm just playing. But listen, I do appreciate you guys for your unwavering support. Again, I hope this helped. And until next time, peace, love, and light.